this. Yeah, a little bit of Petscop recording. It's just like, people are probably going to be like, oh, it's a shading error. It's like, no, it is dependent on camera position. I am cracking something. I know I am. Like, what if there's a way to boundary break out of this? Right? We think we've already gone through, but this could be a wall. There could be a pitfall in here that leads to something even more, like a jump scare. It's so weird. I could see rainbows, or I could see rainbows from the refraction of light in my screen there. That's funny. Yeah. God, I'm too afraid to. Like they would do something spooky. They would. They've never done it before, but they would. It's like it could just be shading errors everywhere. These are the divergence. Yeah, there's another one. Very interesting. Like, I think. And it's just there, right here at the boundaries does it begin. And that's a Unity build. Is it like a skybox? Is that how they? Is it just a big old skybox? No, this has colliders. You see the matte finish to it. Truly an out-of-body experience when you look at the Stanley Parable as a part of yourself, and you just keep falling through it. I can't be here forever, right? And that's like one of the things that makes you question. But there was something I realized in the footage that was not kept, and that's that I realized that this wall here has depths to it that you wouldn't expect. Right in front of the rating system that you get in that room up there, right behind it is the great depths of this wall, and how there are like little bits of stuff that's been poked out of it, like it's been caved in a bit. We're gonna see if we can see a bit of that texture. Oh yeah, so again, an interesting effect there that I haven't seen before. 60 frames. See that? A bit of a sparkle. Yep, I see you. That is interesting. Change my camera orientation. I don't know if that's one of the things I'm supposed to checkpoint on, but we'll see. I am curious. Again, can't spend all this time here. The object of divine creation was the first thing I saw. It didn't. But these guys have some serious Easter eggs hidden in here that I think, knowing them, would be very interconnected. Begin the game again. And it's gonna be spooky. Okay. Yeah. Connection received, right? Waiting for contact, awaiting for input, right? And it's like, they could be asking you, you've closed yourself off. Are you awaiting input from friends and family? Are you actually, are you not hearing them? They keep saying everyone left. They keep saying everyone left. And there was a period where I played this game and I did find myself essentially all alone. Could you imagine why? Yeah. But it's different now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Wasn't 434 fired? I believe 434 was fired. Let's see if any of these other ones are already turned off. Yeah, 422. 434, 422. 423, okay. 19. Yeah, and you know, eventually the game goes out of its way to make you feel stupid for trying to keep track of all these things. It's like, haha, there's nothing behind it. But again, that was my experience with the 2013 title. This is a return, and that first delay always made me scratch my head. I was like, what are they doing? Like, what are they building on this? William is a funny, quirky guy who loves to do really fucking weird shit with his work. And Davey is a literary analyst and creative muse that is capable of inspiring some of the craziest paths you never thought possible. And so, like, this team just made something, like, with, you know, the incredible sound designers and, you know, the whole team that, you know, the only new one I found was Tom Schley. That's the only one I could name. It's translated so that you guys can tell. New content. Oh, I wonder what this one says. New content. Ooh. We're going
When
back.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting
And it's
room,
almost
and
like
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It's almost like it's taught me to remember my decisions, right? Like, I'm going through these pathways.
It was okay.
It was okay. Going through these pathways, and I would get, you know, diverged on shit, and I wouldn't really know where to go. But it's like, now it's like, no, I remember every single pitfall, that every time it didn't want me to do something, and then
Yes,
the real ones,
really. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
there are
open
ones that
door on
wants
his
you to go
left.
through. Like, I found a pitfall I wasn't expecting to. The boundary broke the bookshelf. I was able to fall through the boss's office and into the bottom. Always gotta look down there. I think this is such a tantalizing fucking image of being able to see the meeting room when you're all the way through, all the way down here. Like, you could still go back, right? You can diverge more and more into your own truth, but it's like, oh, I can confer with others, and that's where I can figure out where I'm supposed to be, right? But it's like, no, it is in fact a path of solitude a lot of the time, and a lot of people really don't get that. So I got a
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Collider, no way up the, I can get up the bucket there. Collider in this chair. Lying, and is that like lying down, I think? Yeah, like you're sleeping. Searcher. A lot of people are sleeping. Railings don't mean anything. That's what they said. Railings don't mean anything. And so it's like, I said, life has no railings, so I said, but they said railings don't mean anything. So it could be like another entendre. Hey, no colliders on these boxes. It could be like an entendre too, saying, they don't mean anything, guy. Like, chill out. Oh, yes, it knows, I know. So, what can be seen through here? Up and down. It's gonna go raw. See what else we got here. So we already know it's gonna pitfall me because I've found a trigger point, and it says you're looking around too much, man. What are you doing? You're enjoying the art and breaking it too much. You're gonna hurt yourself. And yes, obviously I've gotten into door B there. It's really one of the easiest things to do, but I'm not gonna go down there. Walk into this, railings don't mean anything. Yeah.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Such an epiphany when I decided for the first time that I wanted to observe the issue over and over again.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Rub up against the walls. Oh. Access denied. But we move on, we diverge, we digress. Yep. Oh, it's like sticking me. I am the pipe now. The Robo Stanley during the pit scene, which is the pit was just a big version of a bucket. Yeah, see, now that happened last time, I'm super confused about it. It's a bug. Pitfall's coming. Any moment. Got a railing there this time. Yeah, that's real. No collider there. These boxes. This bucket, which we can use as another. Oh my fucking god. How the hell did that work? Okay. Not a step. You guys. But it could be a step. We don't know, right? It's about finding our processes. Say, nope, you found another red herring. It's just a... But, you know, I trust them. You gotta listen to your narrator and not listen to your narrator. It's both. Yup, found it. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Oh, it's oh my god. Oh, look at this. Is this a bucket? So it sent me here?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Oh, God.
Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Yeah, I don't need to kick it, guys. I'm not here to kick the bucket. Is it going to scare me?
Item 1. Is this a bucket? Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
So Santiago comes out here.
Item
I'm
2.
so confused.
Is this a bucket?
I did not go to select the bucket content. This is going to be great for the fucking stream. What am I on? What step am I on? What kind of shit? Alright, gotta keep looking behind you. Gotta keep looking behind you, right? Alright. That's a bucket.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Facts.
Item 3. Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a bucket. Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Yeah, unfortunately, I never played Farming Simulator. Totally is sad.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor.
I was hallucinating
It's
the
an enormous
other
machine
day.
that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one. Is this a bucket?
See, it's trying to get me lost again. It's trying to get me lost again. And I can't get lost in the game. I need to tell my story. And my story is there's some really fucking weird shit going on right now. And that I'm on something. I'm on to something, rather. I was on something. I know it. It knows I know how to fuzz it. They've got an indicator. Okay, that's bucket. I know it.
Correct.
Buckets
This
are. I
is
know
a
it when I see it.